Hi, this is Dr. Barb, and today we're going to do the first installment of the brain body activities. So what we're going to do is a bunch of series of videos that do activities that connect the brain and the body together from toddler up to adulthood. Okay, you can do the activities alone, or you can do them together. If you're doing them with children, I suggest you do them with children, even young teenagers, because you can cheer each other on, you can compete. But it's compete who can do the longest, who can do it the best, who can do it the most stable, who can do the most, different things like that. Okay, so today we're going to do 1 foot stand. And so we're going to do a whole bunch of different variations. You're starting with a young toddler, who can't stand or can barely stand on 1 foot. Then what you want to do is start near the wall and let them hold onto the wall or touch the wall intermittently, so they don't have to hold on to it the entire time. You want to be able to encourage them to let go or step away from the wall a little bit. If you wanted to, you can keep progress by marking the floor and have them stand on that. Okay, remember to do both feet. And you want to have them try to stand upright. If they're tipping, that's okay. You can move further and further away from the wall each day so that the progression is there. They can still feel stable by touching something and coming back up. Little toddler today. But if she stands on 1 foot, I can hold her hands. Okay, we can both stand on 1 foot and I can offer balance. Once she gets a little bit better, I can offer a little resistance to her to knock her over. As she can get better, we can actually have a little tug of war, a little push, try and throw each other off. And so we're both doing the balance. We can change these. Okay, so we go back and forth. Now, also for a toddler, or any age as we're getting bigger, you can get a stuffed toy, and if she stands on 1 foot again, we can put it on her knee so she balances the stuffy. We can put it on her foot so she balances the stuffy. As she gets better, she could work on raising the stuffy up and down, right? She could work on picking the stuffy up from the floor. She can use her toes to do it, that kind of thing. So you're working from that balance perspective. Okay, so one of the other ones we can do is if you have a bunch of toys, it can be anything, balls, toys, and it can be different toys. If Tara stands on 1 foot, then she can bend down, pick up a toy. She could do that. So she can use her feet, or she can squat and pick up a toy and then toss it in and just keep going. She fills the box up, and then I can give it back to her. So part of it, as you can see, is the bending over. The bending over makes it a little bit harder. So if she was younger, I could pass her the object, or I could toss it to her. Toss it's harder, but I could just pass them to her, and then she could aim to drop them in the box. So that's another easier variation. Now, if we wanted to get a little bit more fun or ingenious, we could use some rings. Okay, so probably in the beginning, if Tara takes them, you could take them and put them on your own foot, which is the easier progression. Okay, so you're going to put them on your own foot. If you want to get a little more ingenious, you can toss them to each other. And I'm trying to aim, and at some points I'm trying not to aim, and she's moving her foot to catch them, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. Now we could both do at the same time. I'm going to change feet so we could both do at the same time. Makes it a little hard, so we can, again, competing for the rings. I got one more. Good job. Okay, so now you can do that with, you can invent anything you want. So this is just an old milk carton with a metal pole. You can use, we made this one, so this is a fun thing to make too for kids to make. So just some duct tape and cardboard. It doesn't have to be on the box, it could be on the flat, which is flat on the ground, and toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, whatever you got laying around. You can use the rings, and we can stand on 1 foot from opposite sides and try and see who's going to get the most. Okay. So that brings in another game. is just playing catch with each other. So you can do that with rings, you can do that with stuffies, you can do that with balls. So we could play catch with one ball, back and forth. We can play catch with two balls going. You can try to stick to the same hand each time. Okay, you can add in around your back. This actually, the around your back and around your limbs is easier than the playing catch. So you'd want to start with that progression. Remember to change legs. You can keep track of how long you do it on each leg if you want to. If you really want to get good, you can do a little bit of juggling like Tara's doing. So she tosses and catches under her leg, so that gets even harder. So we could use a bigger ball. We could play volleyball. You could break things. Indoor activity. This is filmed during the COVID-19 stay-at-home activity. So you can do this at home. You can do it in your yard. You can do it anywhere. Just using things at home. But it's a great brain-body exercise for the developing brain, but also for stimulating the adult brain and the teenager brain. So it'll wake you up and have some fun with it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.